Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dane Donahue, and I am super excited to be talking to you about something that we're doing for 5 lucky doctors. And we are offering a free year-long training program for the Wellness Practice Academy. And this Wellness Practice Academy is something that was literally the past 2 years of our lives, developing all of the modules that we feel are critical to running a wellness-based practice. And it's really the labor of love of 4 doctors who all run very successful, cash-based, $1 million wellness practices where we get amazing results with our patients. So we're offering this Wellness Practice Academy for 5 lucky docs for 1 full year. It's broken out into 52 modules. It's meant to be done 1 week at a time. We give a ton of training and resources in each area. I'll show you in just a second. But I want to tell you how you can register. If you respond to this post with a video or an email explaining why you should be the lucky winner of the Wellness Practice Academy, we are going to take all those entries and pick 5 lucky winners. So you can email that to info@wellnesspracticeacademy.com. It's got to be received by July 1st. The top 5 submissions are going to get a free year. So what are you getting a free year to? Let me just share with you the Wellness Practice Academy website. So we're just going to go right in here, and I will open it up. There it is right there. And it's broken out into modules, guys. We developed it based on what we feel is critical that doctors need to know. First thing, we have a Facebook group. So if I click on this, you'll see that it opens a private Facebook page that you'll be added to. Both Dr. Joe, Dr. Justin, Dr. Brian, and myself, the 4 creators of the Wellness Practice Academy, are going to be answering your questions, and we're going to be getting back to you through the site. So we're creating a community of people that want to run this type of practice. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there's a tutorial, quick start tutorial that you can click on that'll take you through exactly how to go through this. We've broken the Wellness Practice Academy into 3 modules: people, product, and process. And this is just some general information on the homepage. There's a bio for the doctors that created the Wellness Practice Academy that you can go into. But I really want to show you the course content. That's really what I feel is most impressive and what's going to help a doctor. We broke it out into 3 specific areas: people, product, and process. And it's meant to be done sequentially. So you'll see here in Module 1, you have things like developing your why and creating the mission statement and being congruent with your message, planning your personal schedule for success, how to develop and hire your team, how to train your team and lead them, how to do pre- and post-shift huddles, how to incentivize and bonus your team, how to do CA trainings and checklists, how do you do public speaking, right? We did this with Roberto Monaco, an interview that we did with him. And then finally, how do you set your goals and hit your goals? How do you do proper goal setting? So for example, if I just click 1, let's go into team development, how to hire the best team. I want to show you how we laid this out, each module. So each module has a video that we've done. Each video is anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes of us talking about that topic. So how do you hire the best team? And then basically a summary of what we're going to discuss. Then we go into the core content. So the core concepts and content of that module, and you'll see that, you read through that. And then we go through 3 specific action steps. So how do you turn the ideas into executable action steps? And we actually give them to you. What exactly do you need to do with the information? Then we give you a best practice example. What does this look like in practice? And then we give you resources, right? So like PowerPoints and job postings and interview questions and a webinar on how to hire properly. And then last thing is we give you the takeaways. And the takeaways are just 4 summary points of that module. And then you can literally click on that to complete it when you've completed it. And again, each one of these are meant to be done 1 week at a time. Okay? So that's your people section there. And then we have our product section, which is all the things that we think that you need to know to run a wellness practice. What are the fundamental therapies of running a wellness practice, like chiropractic care and nutrition and understanding lab work and spinal rehabilitation and posture prep and how to understand a functional movement screen and how to understand bioimpedance analysis and body composition. How do you deliver a weekly Better Results Faster class to teach people about the wellness-based lifestyle? How do you run a practice versus a business? Do you understand the importance of detoxification? So again, just tons of resources here. So if I just click on 1, let's say it's detoxification, that's the week that you're studying. You're going to see it's laid out the very similar way, guys. A video where we talk about that, summaries, and then the core content of obviously detoxification, leaky gut, Then we had action steps here, guys. Then we have a best practice example, and then tons of resources here and takeaways. Okay, so that's your basically your product section. And the last section is the process section, and probably the most important. This is where the rubber meets the road. So again, if we just kind of scroll through some of the modules here, we have evaluating your practice, doing a self-evaluation of your practice, your new patient procedures, your scheduling in your office, how do you analyze key stats and key performance indicators, how do you do analysis of your new patient performance, how do you create a business plan, how do you run a profitable wellness center, which is 3 key metrics: your OVA, what you collect per patient visits, your PVA, how long you see a patient, and how many new patients. If you just understand those 3 key metrics, you'll understand how to have $1 million wellness-based practice. So how do you run a profitable wellness center? And then we get into your day 1 and day 2. So we call it connect, discover, respond. How do you do a proper consult, wellness-based consult, a wellness-based exam with the proper biometrics, and then finally a report of findings that gives people what they want, but shows them what they really need in their care. How do you understand the wellness score, the one score you can't afford to fail, including lab work? How do you understand key markers, lab work, your functional movement screen, subluxation, key biometrics like resting heart rate and blood pressure, and these types of things that we measure in a wellness practice? How do you connect with MDs? How do you create predictable and reproducible marketing? How do you do advanced workshops like Dinner with a Doc? How do you track patients through corporate wellness talks? How do you do internal table talk and internal communications with your patients? How do you overcome patient objections? How do you handle associate doctors, right? How do you do effective social media for the wellness practice? How do you connect with schools and become their go-to wellness expert? I am the go-to wellness expert in my school district. I was just asked to do in-service training on April 28th of this year for the whole school district. I'll teach you how to get into your schools. And then finally, the last thing is, why is it important to have a wellness brand? So again, if we just click on one of the modules, I'm going to click on Associate Docs and just show you guys the amazing content that we've created here. So associate doctors. So again, associate doctors are a blessing, right? And just a summary, some of the core concepts here of having associate doctors in your practice, your action steps. We all have associate doctors in our practice, our best practice examples, and then some resources like an associate doctor contract, or some of the training that we've done on associates, where we've had an interview. Each one of these modules, we've gone out and found specific people who can help us with this. So super, super important. So, and then your takeaways. So again, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to say to everybody, I hope you register. I hope you're the one who wins this free subscription. It's something I'm super, super excited about. So get on this, and hopefully you'll be the lucky winner. We'll reach out to you with a username and password for the site. This is a password protected site, and get after it, guys. Hopefully we'll see you on the other side of the Wellness Practice Academy.